Hi Pisces, this is going to be a reading for you around mid-May and beyond. Let's look at what's been going on for Pisces. What have they been experiencing? So what's been going on with Pisces over the last few weeks? I'll structure this as past, then present, then future. We will also pull oracle cards. I also use astrology in this video, and then I'll pull even more cards to clarify and go deeper. I'll show you the spread. But for now, what's been going on? Two of Wands. Some sort of a decision maybe you've had to make. The Star card, that's going to be in highest and best for you, I guess, and the King of Cups, one that ultimately left you feeling pretty empowered. So it looks like there was a decision that came up. It could have been around family business, it could have been around what you do for a living, but it worked out really well. You feel like you made the right choice. We'll go deeper, much deeper into these cards, but for now, let's get something out here for present energies. We can take this around mid-May for Pisces, but remember the energy and timing on these readings is fluid, so take what resonates for you when it does and leave the rest, Pisces. For example, if you end up watching this in June, just take the past, present and future energies as they resonate. This is coming up around you now. Six of Pentacles, pretty nice. Jupiter moved into Pisces, its home sign. Ancient ruler. Jupiter is Pisces' ancient ruler, and that happened on May 14th. It's going to be really nice for you, Pisces. Oh, Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Things are going to be getting bigger and better for you this summer. Nine of Swords. That might even cause you some sort of guilt or stress or anxiety about how much you are expanding and growing. You might think, oh my God, I'm not ready for this. Let's keep going and let's look at what energies Pisces can expect going into the future. End of May, going into June, what are the themes that Pisces can expect to experience? Jupiter is going to be so happy in Pisces, hasn't been there since 2010. So we're going to feel this nicely collectively. The Hermit card. Jupiter in Pisces is going to bring more freedom to travel, roam around, have more fun. Ace of Cups. Oh yeah. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there's something you really need to consider by the end of the month. Are you putting all your time, effort, and energy into something that isn't really fulfilling you, or that you're not going to see manifest in the way you want it to? We'll go deeper, but let's take it back first. Two of Wands in the Star card. This tells me that you made a very important decision last month in April, beginning of May. Some of you made a decision, should I stay, should I go, should I leave where I currently am, should I look further afield, should I look elsewhere, should I text my contacts, my network, my friends and see what else is an option for me? Do they have any ideas? Do they have any leads on a new job or a new assignment or something like that? So you were reaching out, you were seeing what you could do, and you landed on a decision that is bringing you much more peace of mind and optimism restored. Jupiter moved into Pisces on May 13th, 14th, depending where you are in the world. And for Pisces rising, that's into your first house of self and identity. I think for the next 6 weeks, Pisces, but in particular Pisces rising for this particular note, you're going to start seeing the world optimistically again. If you're not looking at the past anymore, you're looking to the future, and faith and hope has been restored for you, Pisces. There's options there and you can feel it and you're feeling good. So Pisces, all of the Pisces peeps, the Star card comes in as a message to say, after something that might have been pretty testing, might have been pretty draining emotionally, you're starting to tend to yourself again. You're starting to look after yourself again. Start getting to all those things that you couldn't do when your mind was elsewhere, when you were worried about something, when you were picking up the pieces of something that could have been even catastrophic. The Star card can come after a more unsettling period in our life. But overall, I believe Pisces energy, you're starting to see hope again in the world, faith in humanity, maybe. But all in all, some optimism restored for you. And King of Cups feeling pretty powerful by walking into May. I feel you were pretty feeling like you were on the right path. I feel like you were You were sure about what you wanted and you were sure about what you were getting. Some of you were really looking for love late April and May, and some of you found it, but also some of you developed the love and relationship that you have with yourself. Ace of Cups and the King of Cups in this reading. If you're looking for love, this could be a nice time of the year to find something or to align yourself with a connection that feels right for you. Okay, let's go to the next row, Six of Pentacles. So this is talking about, for some of you, you're stepping into a role where you, for finances, if finances are concerning you at the moment, you might be in something at the moment where it's not amazing. It's not like, oh, like a free flow of a lot of money, but it's definitely enough, and it's definitely enough to cover what you need. It's covering all your basic needs and maybe a little more, just not maybe a lot more at the moment. But then there seems to be like some sort of an upward swing in events. Jupiter, that's going to be this transit. So whatever is a Pisces sun, whatever house Pisces is in your birth chart, that's where the free flow of offers, opportunity, good fortune and expanse are. So for example, I'm a Pisces sun and I have Pisces in the 6th house. So I expect to hopefully receive some abundance in 6th house topics over the next 6 weeks. I hope my job starts going better. I hope that I'm expecting to get more recognition in work, or to be, you know, my routine is going to get better. My day-to-day is going to be more opportune, more expansive. Pisces rising, this is happening in your 1st house. So that's like really when you're going to start feeling good about yourself and the world around you. It's going to be a really nice transit for you. So over the next 6 weeks, Pisces, try and get a sense of where you feel like your life is expanding, where you feel like things are getting easier, harmonizing, getting bigger and better. That's going to be an indication where all of these gifts are going to come in for you in 2022. This is only a glimpse of Jupiter in Pisces. Jupiter will retrograde back out of Pisces in July and will not return there until 2022. Or the end of 2021, but it'll be there for 2022. But basically, this you're presented with an opportunity this month, and some of you have already seen what this is. Something that's very, very well deserved, very like about time. Basically, you've been waiting on this, like you've been waiting energetically, consciously or subconsciously, for this blessing to roll in. And Wheel of Fortune looks like May is the month where you actually do get a really good opportunity. Okay, a really good opportunity. Maybe it's for more money, maybe more less effort and toil that has to go in, and or just something comes up for you, an opportunity to move. There seems to be, and we'll have to clear this up, there seems to be a sense of, though, you feeling bad about growing, you feeling bad even about changing and expanding and evolving basically, and it's kind of holding you back because you're like, oh, I don't know if other people are going to be happy with this, and like it's causing you something is causing you a considerable amount of stress. Maybe even sleeplessness for some, but that's quite intense. Like there is something that's kind of distressing you or making you feel very anxious this month. We'll have to clear up what that is. Going forward, the Hermit card and the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So you're looking at something in a bigger way at the end of the month. You're looking at your connections, you're looking at your friendships, your romantic relationships, you're looking a bit deeper into those. For some of you, you're considering, have I put a lot of time and effort into something that may not ever pay off, that I may never get to see the results of? So that's what I believe we're going to be considering this month. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Am I putting my efforts in where they should be putting in? Some of you feel like you've made an investment by the end of the month that might have been the wrong choice. We'll know more about that when we clear it up. All right, let's keep going. Before I pull an oracle card for you, I just want to let you know, Pisces, there is a lunar eclipse on May 26th in the sign of Sagittarius. And eclipses in astrology fuel our destiny. They fuel significant endings and beginnings in our life, and we can track these kind of things throughout our life by going back and looking at what happened and what changed. Over the course of a number of years in our life, fueled by the eclipses, those times. So for Pisces rising, this eclipse is falling in your 10th house of career, on the axis of your 10th house of career and your 4th house of home and living situation. Pisces, that might be where the stress is coming from. There might be a push, pull, or a conflict between what you need to do for family, home, and living matters and what is needed for you in your career. And that could be what's causing some anxiety. Let's pull an oracle, then we'll pull more cards just to clear this all up, okay? So let's take this as a message now. This Kuan Yin, goddess of compassion, Chinese goddess of compassion. What is a message from Kuan Yin to Pisces now? So we've got number 30, spin the silk thread divine. So number 30 might be an important number for you today, Sagittarius, or number 3. Let's read about that. But I have this moon lunar energy in the card reminding me of the eclipse that's going to be happening May 26th. Pisces rising, you might really feel like there is something coming up in your career that's going to be a big choice for you to make, and will that make people happy? And it seems like it's going to be a pretty big choice. Okay, so here we have spin the thread, the silken thread divine. It says, in creating precious silks, there is a sorting process, sifting out that which is broken to find what is precious and pure. You are commencing a new cycle, beloved, and it is time to allow for that which is more precious and pure that you wish to take with you into the future, to continue to release that does not align with your true heart. Sometimes we need to help ourselves access the new cycle by releasing vows from this or other lifetimes, releasing old emotional patterns and calling in the wisdom and talents from past lifetimes. You are guided to accept this healing now. It's saying that your past is being calling to you now, Sagittarius. It's been called to be cleared and released for the beauty and power of the past to be claimed in the present moment, woven together like a precious, rare silk. Okay. So basically, all of these experiences you've had in past lives or in the past have all basically, they're all now woven together in a tapestry. And this is like an invite for you to actually call upon the gifts of past lives to weave them into this new thread, right, of your current life. So we want to discard the old and what doesn't align with us anymore, so that we can just utilize the gifts that are still in alignment with us. I think that's what that's saying. Well, take it as you take that, Pisces, but I like that card. Let's go back now and clear up some of these cards. So the Two of Wands, the Star, and the King of Cups. Let's see what that's saying for Pisces. Let's see about this decision. What is the Star card's message? What does the King of Cups want us to know? The World. Yep. And the Three of Swords. Wow, isn't that very descriptive? Because the World card is the last card in the deck, and it did say something in this oracle, I remember, of ending a cycle. So you are commencing a new cycle, beloved. So that is going to be more precious and pure for you. But the World card talks about the ending of a cycle. So that only makes sense that in that you've recently just ended something or brought something full circle, successfully wrapped up something that you've been working on, successfully wrapped up a chapter of your life, an old way of being, an old way of thinking. And that is to commence a new cycle. Now, I'm getting the impression that your growth and your development isn't sitting great with everybody. It's causing some people some fear. It's causing people to have fearful responses around you because you're growing and expanding, and they might be afraid that, you know, you're changing or they'll lose you. But there is an element of guilt on your part that you do not want to upset anyone or cause any tears or any upset for anybody in your life as you're growing and expanding. The World card and the Wheel of Fortune, similar. This is the card of, I believe, more so destiny, and this is more so free will. Okay, so they're the concepts that we have. We have destined events, but we of course have free will, and that's what's showing up here now. So something that the decisions that you made a decision. It didn't sit well with everybody, I'm inclined to think. Some people were disappointed by the choice you made, if it was an ex-employer, if it was a family member. then, you know, to move on, to go elsewhere. But you needed this, Pisces. You needed this to end this cycle of your life, to wrap up, to begin something new, to commence your new cycle. It was healing. The Star card is all about healing, rejuvenation of the spirit, rejuvenation of the soul, the body, the mind. And our oracle did talk about healing right now. So this is an opportunity to heal. Heal through any guilt, heal through any feelings that, you know, you're still carrying and beating yourself up. Maybe you caused somebody some pain, maybe you have upset somebody, Pisces. It's an opportunity now that you can heal through this now, forgive yourself and forgive others at this time. You could be dealing with another water sign, another Pisces, a Scorpio or a Cancer, that they might have been quite upset at the time, or even crying. I see tears. Okay, so I see tears in the past, Pisces, but let's move on and see what's coming up in this present energy row. Remember that the World card is telling you that you've made your decision. You have to live with the consequences. You're actually embodying your new life cycle right now. And I guess anything that wrapped up or ended, it was probably for the best for you, Pisces. Yeah, the Six of Swords trying to pop out. Any transition that you've made away from something that might have been triggering, something that might have caused you stress, or the other people you were dealing with or person stress, it looks like you're kind of leaving that behind. Not fully. I have the Nine of Swords, and now let's just go deeper onto this row. Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Swords. The Chariot. Yeah, it's just the matter of, you have to take something to the next level. Like, you know, people are going to be upset about this, I guess, but it's it's really not much you can do. You are being called to level up in life, to progress, to move things forward, to switch up the gear and rev that engine, and just kind of you want to be on a path with no blockages. You just want to have a real clear, direct flow with this. You don't want anything stopping you, and I don't think anything will. You are very powerful at the moment, Queen of Wands. You're very confident at the moment in what your purpose is. You want to get out in the world. Pisces rising, that Jupiter transit for the next 6 weeks through your first house. You're really going to be feeling yourself. You're really going to see the world through a fresher perspective, much more optimistic perspective, okay? The Chariot is telling you that even though not everybody, I sense that people are threatened by your growth and your evolution. And, you know, you're getting kind of these gifts at the moment, like the universe is presenting you with some opportunities to move forward, to move on, to improve your life. And something is holding you back from that. But you can't let it, Pisces, because these are all just, some of these worries are still just in your head. They haven't manifested to reality yet. But for some, I just feel this anxiousness and guilt for you that you're like, I can't move on. I can't take this. I'm afraid to leave this job because they need me. But if it's not what's in best for you, the Chariot is saying, like, you've been ready, Pisces. You've been ready to take this to the next level. So don't stop now. You can't make everyone happy at all times, but you've still got a decision to make in May. Like, you've been making decisions that seem to have been working out well for you, not for everybody else. I'm not saying everybody's happy with the decisions you're making, but it seems like you are. And there seems to be more decisions to come, more important choices to come. Not quite yet, but you feel them brewing, I believe. You know that something else is going to come up that you have to be like, I know I have to decide on this. The Hermit, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. What's this all about? The Six of Cups. And the Seven of Swords. Okay, so let me see. Somebody from the past is coming up for me now in this reading. Somebody could be a sibling, could be a friend, could be a romantic partner, just somebody that you've known for a very long time. It could be one of your kids that are, you're not really sure about what they're doing actually. Or it could be them being like, what is Pisces working on at the moment? What is Pisces doing at the moment? What are they planning? What have they got up their sleeve? Some of you are planning on executing something. It could be like a nice celebration for a family member, or a gift for them, or, you know, bringing something over to their home, like bringing over, you know, a nice bunch of flowers or something like that. And some of you have got this sort of plan in your mind. Some of you are considering, if there's a consideration, which there is with the Hermit card, you're considering a relationship or a connection of yours at the moment, and you're wondering, am I still investing in this? Is this going to pay off for me? And for this, it's somebody from the past. It's somebody that you've known deep feelings for, but you could be, you know, you could feel like you're not really yourself with them anymore. You could feel like you have to hide or sneak around at the moment, Pisces, and you can't be fully transparent with the people in your life, with the important people in your life. Actually, that's difficult, Pisces, because that's kind of not, it's not going to sit well with you if you feel like you have to be secretive, especially around loved ones. I feel like that's going to keep causing this Nine of Swords. So try and be as honest as possible. If the people around you are not happy with you living in your truth, if you are not harming anybody else, that's what you have to watch out for, Pisces. Is this, you know, is it actually self-sabotage that you're doing, or are you standing firmly in your truth? And if that's the case, regardless, you can't please everybody. So if you're standing in your truth and in your convictions and not harming anybody else, so be it. I'm afraid so be it. That's what's coming up for me for your reading, Pisces. Enjoy Jupiter in Pisces over the next 6 weeks. Oh, it's going to be glorious. I'm going to have a love and relationship reading out for your sign next week. So if you haven't already shared, liked and subscribed to this channel, please consider doing that. I'll see you soon.